Alright guys, welcome back. I came here and in the last episode I came back here, I slept. I don't think he pooped on the ground. No, he didn't. Alright, so everything's the same. I just came here and, went to sleep, actually. And why is this lagging now? I need to figure out why that is. That's starting to freak me out a little bit. I don't trust it when it lags like that. That means something in the background's going wrong. Alright, I think frame rate still again. Alright, so these guys, they came together and they made a shop. Now, because we have a Tyrannomon, they're gonna tell us we have a shop? Yes, I know you have a shop. Please, just let me buy from your shop. We're going to buy meat. Now, you might wonder, how much meat does a Tyrannomon eat? Well, let me show you. 18? Nope, still too low. Are you joking? A little higher. Come on, almost there. There we go. The perfect amount of meat for a Tyrannomon's entire life. Tyrannomon eat like pigs constantly. In fact, by the way, this black square is in the original game. This isn't a ROM error. I remember seeing this in the original game. I remember a Digimon dying on that and just thinking it was a Digimon kill square. But yeah, Tyrannomon eat 5 pieces of meat, or 4 to 5 pieces of meat every time they are hungry. That's equivalent to two giant meat, or 2 giant meat and 1 regular meat. Now, if you recall, she buried Tanamon over there to give us better fertilizer. We got 3 pieces of giant meat. When we start training in this episode, he's going to eat 2. Let's talk to Uramon real quick. Ever been to the Great Canyon? Rumor has it there's an invisible bridge here. There. Thank you very much. That's actually really useful. I hope you're not lying and I hope I don't die. But yeah. So, Greymon also eats just as much. So, now with that knowledge, you might be like, well, why would you want Greymon then? They both seem like they'd be really bad to have early on. You're not wrong, but let me tell you why I wanted Greymon. Do not train when they're hungry, otherwise they'll get hungrier. I know, right? How can a Digimon that already eats so much get hungrier? Yeah, try 3 giant meat and 6 regular meat. He gets quite hungry. Oh wait, is that filling him? Yep. All right, so it was 3 meat that time. That is so insanely lucky. Digimon have hidden attributes, sort of. Where it's like, oh, this Digimon actually eats a lot. Like the big, beast-like Digimon, like the large ones, like Tyrannomon and Greymon eat a lot. The weight goes up a lot. Everything is a lot on them. That was 4. Let's do 1 over here, and then we'll go rest. Now, I suggest doing 5 training exercises before going to rest. Let's see if he'll eat 3 again. That'd be amazing. Come on, make me eat my fucking words. Come on, I know you want to. However, alright, so back on topic. If I got Greymon with Agumon, my trainer level as a Digimon Digimon trainer would have gone up by 1. Which means when our Digimon fades, we would have gotten, I think it's 5% more back from their stats when they fade. Which may sound like a small amount, well, that's nothing, right? Remember, we're dealing with hundreds when it comes to stats, and we're talking about throwing those back down to, very low, and then working them back up. Oh, he's still eating. He'd probably eat my... You know what? I was gonna say he's gonna make me eat my words, but knowing him, he'd eat my words. But yeah, actually we're done there for a while because we did 5. This is why I want to cut this. So that would have been an extra 5%, which would have cut down on training a lot. I did find out that we were 1 care mistake away from getting Greymon. We basically just, if that 1 care mistake hadn't have happened, aka if I had rested twice instead of once, like I was supposed to, because you need 2 hours of rest in order to replenish your whatchamacallit. Though an easier way to tell is watch their happiness, and if it goes down at all, then you're overtraining them and you need to stop. Tyrannomon, by the way, is nocturnal. So that'll be an extra 5% of stats back. So for reference, if we had 200 in attack, we would get 5% of that back. 5% of 200 is... Let's see here. It's going to take me a little while to figure this out. I don't think it's 20, is it? I think 5% is too high. Maybe it's just 1%. I don't know. Because you do start like a base percentage, and then you work up from that. He's still eating. I forgot to give him the big meat to begin with, and now I can't like stop feeding him small meat, otherwise I'll waste a giant meat. Because he might be like one away from like being full. Yep, just like that. Let's check his happiness. It'd be nice if those stayed on screen while you're doing this, but they don't. So yeah, that would have been plus, I don't know, maybe it's like 1%. So that would have been what? 2? That would have been 2 extra if we got him up to, if we got him up to 200 offense. That would have been 2 extra plus whatever base percentage you have. And that's pretty significant late game. I think that went down. Yeah, I think it went down. I think. It's so hard to tell if it went down or not. Like, I'd have to, like, put a sticky note on my screen and then, like, check every couple minutes. Let's check. Camera sticks don't really matter anymore. So we might as well make a couple. Let's see if it did move. Oh, okay, good, he's just tired. Or he's just sleepy. Being sleepy and being tired are two totally different things. When they're physically exhausted, little sweat things will fall, or they'll have a little bubble with sweat things in it. You saw it earlier with Agumon, why am I explaining it again? But yeah, Greymon would have gotten us an extra level, plus he has a better attack. Or like his stats, when you Digivolve, you get a small stat boost up. Like, as you can see, these were not these stats when we had Agumon. They were like 108, 106, and whatnot. And when we Digivolve, we got a much hot, like it went up much more. So yeah, as you can see, we got like 30 into offense, 60 into defense, 20 into speed and brains. Well, the thing I wanted to do, that I just really wanted to do, was get his brain stats up before he Digivolved. Because I knew for a fact that we weren't getting Greymon as we got Coelamon. As he Digivolved, like just before that, I was like, we're not getting Greymon, because I checked it when I did the time lapse. Or not the time lapse, but the when I was just waiting around, I checked it. I was like, how many cure mistakes can you have? I trained 3 times, I think. And it was like 0 to 1 for Greymon. And it's still not guaranteed you'll get Greymon. It has to be 30 health weight, it has to be certain, all the stats have to be evened out at 100 or close. Like, all the stats have to be balanced, and below, I think it's 120. Alright. So back in you go. When we go to rest, I'll, we can probably get this up to 2,000. Just doing this real quick. When we go to rest, I'll, get him stuffs. I'll get him, more food for today. Or if he's got a, yeah, he's got a poop. Alright. So on this trip out, we'll go get some stuff. But yeah, Greymon's just cooler, and I like him better. And he would have given us, like, a trainer level. Because with, I think it's Garurumon and Agumon, or Gabumon and Agumon, if you Digivolve them into Garurumon and Greymon respectively. Did I say Gabumon? Yeah, Gabumon and Agumon. If you evolve them into Garurumon and Greymon respectively, you get 1 trainer level for doing so. And that is great, because that's 2 free trainer levels just for Digivolving your Digimon a certain way. And that's plus, if it was 1%, then that means that'd be 2% more, which means that'd be 4 instead of like 2, plus whatever base percentage you're given back. Suddenly it starts sounding significant, doesn't it? Tyrannomon, again, I think I said this earlier, he's not a bad Digimon. He really isn't. He's just difficult to deal with early game. Especially when you're like a kid playing this not like without the internet, like I was when I first played this, and I got Tyrannomon as my second Digimon, and I still hadn't gotten Coenamon, and I hadn't like gotten across or anything, and I didn't know what to do. Oh my god, I forgot to feed his hunger. I hit the wrong button. Is that a cure mistake? No, it's not. I might as well just feed him a giant meat at this point. Yeah, so suddenly that became a huge chore, because I didn't have a place to purchase meat, because you need Coenamon, whatever his name is. I forgot the fish's name. You need him to get meat on the fly. What's your highest stat right now, so I know what to train next? Defense? Alright. Basically, we're training everything 200. This is a training episode. Put on the background, listen to me rant. It's better that way, you know, just draw with me in the background. I'm not too loud. But yeah. This is sort of a heavy burden to have, and I wanted to get him back and train up his brain stat, because if you train up his brain stat, then you get Centaromon, which we saw last episode, who doesn't eat anywhere near as much as Greymon and Tyrannomon. And I thought that'd be pretty cool if I got him to Digivolve into a Digimon we got that episode. But I couldn't. Because sometimes life doesn't work out that way, and you get stuck with Tyrannomon. It's not so bad, it could be worse. By far, it could be much worse. Like, we could get stuck with a Sukamon, or Numemon. Yeah, Numemon. I believe... Maybe? I'm actually not sure. Giant meat. I believe having a better train level also makes these give you a little more when you train. Because I know on my other file, they give 10. And I'm at level 1. So, yeah. Basically, it would have been a good time if we got Tyrannomon. This would be a lot easier, or Greymon. But Tyrannomon is still awesome. He's a good Digimon. If you can train him up right, he'll be great. He'll get us through a good portion of the early game. Alright. Alright, we'll come through it in one piece. And it'll be good times all around. Alright, let's get you some sleep, buddy. Also, resting, like, at that little thing, gets you extra happiness while lowering your it lowers your discipline a little bit, but gives you extra happiness, which is extremely useful when you're training like this. Does it give extra happiness? I don't remember. Alright, so that's done training. Let's train speed next, because it's actually the hardest one to train. Because, why'd that give 8? It usually gives 7. I think it's because it feels weird that it gives more HP to the HP stat than it does the actual stat you're training. Alright, he's gotta poop. And he's gotta eat. Remarkable. To go over the statuses real quick, and how they, work as a mechanic. Poop is on a timer. You have X amount of time to get them to the toilet. However, that timer resets a little bit, like it gives you a little more extra time every time you transition screens. So if you use that to your advantage, you can get pretty far to whatever you can get. I think it's like the max you can get is 3 or 4 screens before he poops on the ground. Which, by the way, when a Digimon poops on the ground, there's no way to get rid of it unless you Digivolve it into a Digimon that eats poop. Which is more difficult than you would think. He's still hungry. You have to have super low stats and everything, or you just make him poop on the ground a bunch, and you'll Digivolve into Sukamon. I'm saying that because we might see Miss LP, because I might do it on purpose once. So there's always a lag spike in this little area near Digimon's house. It's so weird. But anyways, I might do it on purpose once, because it's the only way to reset the virus meter. Which I believe I explained in a previous video, so I won't do it here. It's just this little, just that little meter right there that says VER, with a little poop by it. That is the virus meter. Oh my god, my frame rate is dropping really bad. I'll be right back. I only ever have these issues when I'm recording, otherwise it's perfectly fine. What was I talking about? I completely lost my train of thought because I had to go reset. at the emulator. Well, not reset the emulator, but I had to go and pause the recording to get it to sync back up, or to get it to speed back up. But yeah, he's a super powerful Digimon if we can train him right. Train him right, he'll be ready to fight. Unfortunately, we have to go through this awkward phase where we just have to train him, basically. He eats so much. Even using this message of min-maxing our big meat with our small meat, we're down to 29 meat. We've already gone through 21. Yeah, we've already gone to 21 meat. And it's day 2 of him being alive. Just let that sink in. This is day 2 of him existing. He's already eaten more meat than I could possibly. He's already 50 pounds. He's already 50 pounds. He was in his, like, 30-something pounds the other day. Alright, let's go rest up. Well, we've got one more in us, I think. I'm a gambling man. Alright, I think that's all we have in us. So let's go ahead and rest up real quick. And then we should be able to finish off Speed today. Speed feels like the slowest stat to train for some reason. I don't know why. It just feels slow. I think it's because it's like how do I even explain why it feels slow? I have to think real quick. Why does it feel slow? So yeah, as you can see, he's eating a ton of meat. He's just going through it. Like, you can see now why I exclaimed fuck so loudly. He just eats and never stops eating. And it's so distressing. Because you can very easily... I'm already out of cash, by the way. I used all my cash to buy the meat, hoping we wouldn't have to keep buying meat throughout his entire lifespan. But Digimon live as long as their happiness dictates. Like, a full happy Digimon can live up to 14 days, a Digimon at our current level will live up to 11 or 12 days. He's gotta poop now. Great. Live up to 11 or 12 days, and we're already halfway through our stockpile of food that I specifically bought to get us through his entire lifespan. Just really let that set in. We are already through what would be, for any other Digimon, a lifetime supply of meat. This could take a Digimon involving like Angemon or something. They could go through being in training, or a baby, a rookie in training. They could go through all that with that amount of meat, and still have a little more for the next Digimon to launch on before we had to buy more meat. And Tyrannomon has gone through it. Tyrannomon has eaten more in the past 2 days of living than an entire village in some countries eat in a month. That's insane. And the only reason for it is because he's just so big. He's just so huge. There's nothing we can do about it. He's going to eat. I sound a little defeated right now because I haven't slept since I recorded last, which was roughly like 7-8 hours ago. I just thought I need to do this episode because I need to get it out of my system because it's the training episode. This is the episode that takes up my entire hard drive. It's like, oh, these files are so big. Oh yeah, I forgot to feed you, didn't I? That was a bit of a tease, wasn't it? But yeah, this is what, if you have an Agumon, for the love of God, don't spend your money on anything until you know what it's going to digivolve, until it's digivolved, because you might need this much meat. And buying giant meat, you might think, oh, just buy giant meat. You can buy it, right? Like, that's a new option. You can buy meat. That's 500 bits a pop for half of what he eats. That's 100 bits for 2 meat, which is half of what he eats anyways. Half or like 2/3 of what he eats. And even then, if we can buy, what is it? What's 500? 10. We can buy 10 meat for 500. Like, when it comes to that, money is not like a big deal. Like, it has nothing to do. It has everything to do, actually, with how much cash we spend on this Digimon. Because giant meat, while it does fill up a lot, it's easier to use your 3 that you get in the beginning of the day as a, like, buffer to make sure he doesn't eat all your small meat immediately. When we start adventuring and whatnot, it's going to be a lot different. He's going to act differently. He's going to eat, like, a different... he's not going to eat as much, because right now he's in training and hours are passing like minutes. And because of that, he's eating a lot. When we're out in the field, he's going to eat almost just as much. It's just going to be so, like... what's the word I'm looking for? It's going to be so, do we have any... Hang on, I have to make sure we have no chips in our inventory. I forgot to make sure of that. No, we're good. Alright. It's going to be so spaced out that we're going to be getting meat off, like, enemy drops and whatnot. Alright. He's starting to look a bit tired. His discipline went down by 1. Let's go nap. But yeah, after a certain point, he's going to stop feeling like so much as a burden, but in training, hang on, I have to figure out... I can't believe I have to look this up right now. Because what are baby Digimon called? Is it just baby? I don't know, because I haven't like had anyone fade, so I can't check what rank that is. But yeah. Anyways. He eats it's just so much. Like, he'll earn it back. He'll earn it back and then some. He will do great things for us. As long as we treat him right. He will turn out to be great. He will grow the city nice and big. And all will be well. Like... Tyrannomon isn't a death sentence if you plan it out correctly. He's just a death sentence for your wallet. Already hungry. See? He eats like 3 meals a day. 3 meals consisting of 2 giant meats each, or 2 to 3. Or actually I should say 2 to 4, because he did eat 4 that one time. 2 to 4 small meats. Well, 1 to 4 actually, because he ate 1 that one time. God. Tyrannomon, you're really just fucking with all my in-head stats. It's commonly 2, though. If you don't, like, switch screens or anything, it's commonplace that it's going to be 2. I'll be able to get a little bit of a training in beforehand. As you can see, sleeping, like, in the middle of training to get rid of tiredness has actually made his happiness go up. Along with his discipline. Like, it was a little pink before, we can now see his entire discipline. What did you just learn? Hang on. I didn't expect you to learn anything, buddy. No, I didn't mean... That was the wrong thing. I did not mean to do that. I am an idiot. Dynamite kick. Alright. This is one of those big powers. This is the one that, like, uses 99 inner magic points, like, every time. You'd think they'd be, like, mind points or something. But no, they're magic. They're magic points. They're just totally magic points. I think we might have trained a little too much there, but... He's almost done training, and this is almost the end of the episode. How old is he? He should be 8 now. Within those next 3 days, he will do us good. Yeah, he's 8. Acceptable to leave on 8. Yep, he's hungry again. Let's go get his giant meat. So that way he can eat and stuff. Yeah, his happiness went down again because I messed up and trained him a little too much last night. That was my bad. I also scolded him, which wasn't good either. But now if I praise him, it's going to make his discipline go down more. And the thing about discipline is that the more they're disciplined, the better off you are because they'll respond to your commands better. Yeah, like I said, giant meat to buffer these main meal. Once you get to a certain point, you might be able to start, like, stockpiling giant meat. Like, this meat stockpile we have right now, like the small meat, what you do, and I'm going to tell you guys a trick for stockpiling big meats, for in case you get one of these guys, and you want to like strike an equilibrium with them. Now, when your Digimon is in training, when it's all tiny and fresh out the egg like we haven't seen yet, unfortunately, we will see it eventually. Not yet, though, because we still have a few days off from that. When they're like fresh out the egg, get the meat, don't feed them big meat, feed them small meat. And keep feeding them small meat until they're like a champion, because rookies also only eat like one small meat. Did I feed you? I forgot if I did. Yeah, you're good. Alright. So now we're going to go rest in the bed. It's not quite the end of the day. Day 9 might be a good day to set out, but that only gives us like 2 days. Decisions, am I right? Because if we, like, mess up, then we could just end up training this Digimon up to basically give stats to our next Digimon. That could be something that happens. Again, more giant meat. What are your stats currently? Are you at 200? I didn't mean to phrase there. But you know what? Whatever. We've tricked. I don't really care. You're so fat. My god. You just weigh so much. Is this to make up for all the times as an Agumon when you weren't hungry? I could totally see that being a thing. Like, I wasn't hungry as an Agumon, now I'm ravenous as a Tyrannomon. Tyrannomon. But anyways, yeah, what are our stats currently? Are they all at 200? Alright, they're all at 200. So we're going to train up offense basically to the end of the day. We're just going to train that up. Or until I see discipline go down. Then we'll stop. And, well, we already took a rest, so... Because another thing we want is... Oh, happiness went down, so we're done training. We're done training for today. Another thing we want to do is... We want to get to Drill Tunnel next video. Because that's the next place we need to go. There's a kind of order of operations to this game to make it easiest on you. This game is very open world, but it's very difficult to progress easy. Like, progressing in this game isn't simple. You have to do 100 different things in order to progress. Like, just talking to Uramon is the only reason we have... Oh, never mind. No. Alright, we were lagging there. That was probably not due to the Digimon on screen. But, yeah. The issue with why I went back is because those things are super fast. Like, beat you up before you can fight fast. And all of our moves right now are kind of slow. We could train something if we wanted to. We could. I might make time pass a bit with the rest, and then we'll train a bit more. This has been a very long video. But this has been Digitalk, you know? Talking about Digimon. Mostly Tyrannomon, and how I have a very... It's complex. It's complicated. Like, it's one of those things where I hate him, but I don't. Because on my other game, my main game, I also had him. And it was great. He did amazing things for me. He alone got me through the entirety of early game. And that's great. Like, he got me through the entirety of early game, and that's like the most you can ask for a Digimon, is to get you through an entire portion of the game. Will I do it here? Probably not. His happiness needs to be higher for him to live long enough to do anything, really. I forgot you need to eat more. I almost started training again. If you feed them and then train, like, right after, without them, like, giving confirmation they're full, you'll basically reset what you fed them. And they'll be hungry again. You can also be a total dick and train through their hunger to the point where they don't feel hungry anymore, and then they'll just stop being hungry over time. You can actually, like... This is really fucked up to talk about at the end of this episode, but you can technically abuse your Digimon to the point where they don't ask for food anymore because you never give it to them. Which is really messed up. Like, if you do this, then you're probably... The only reason you do this for is trying to get a certain Digimon. Because there are certain ones that only we're going to try getting up to at least, like, Happy Face. There you go. We're going to do this for the rest of the video, basically, until this blue bar are, like, even with each other. One more should do it. No, I don't think it'll do it, but it'll get it close. Yeah, it's just about even. Alright, so remember to run, I'll see you guys later. Samurai, cheers, Ray Con's got good stuff. And next time on Digimon World, we will be going to Drill Tunnel, a place you guys haven't heard about, and a place I think we're ready for. I'll see you then. What am I gonna do with you, Tyrannomon?